Hey everybody, and welcome to today, which is our third in our series of 3 live streams for equality, freedom and peace. So we had the last couple of days, each with a different area of focus, and today there's that sense of completion coming in. And I kind of introduced it mainly in the first one. Hi everybody, welcome. And for anyone who missed those first two, hi, thank you for the hearts and the thumbs up. Just to briefly let you know that I am holding these because I was feeling so strongly all of this stuff around the racism and the violence and the oppression. Hi Mahesh Patrick, hi Carol, thanks for the hearts everybody, hi Ivana. Hi Hannah. It's very nice to see you all popping up. Yeah, and I was feeling really strongly that there is something coming through that we can all do together. Hi Mum. Hi Patrick. Because I became so conscious, and hi Patricia. I became so conscious there's so much that was unconscious in my energy field, and I'm sure in most of our energy fields, all of our energy fields, which is kind of contributing to the problem with lack of consciousness, because whatever's in our energy field, the personal energy field, contributes to the collective energy field, and so the external changes have to come in, and hopefully are coming in, and then another way we can really make a difference is by changing our own personal energy field, so by releasing what we can from our field which resonates with the old frequency, and allowing in more of that that balance and that freedom and that acceptance and the appreciation and that sense of oneness, the equality, that sense of empowerment for all. So hi, I think there might have been a few more. Yes, hi, welcome everybody. Hi Ruth. Thanks Patrick. Wonderful and powerful. Yes, and if you feel into, even if you want to just take a moment to feel into the difference. I don't know, do you feel it different? Those of you who've been on either the last 1 or 2 calls, can you feel the difference in your energy? To me it feels like there's light. There's more light really. And more of a sense of awareness maybe, or having that new frequency which just goes above and beyond. It's got that sense of inclusion, that sense of empowerment for all, that sense of appreciation for all, no matter where we're from, what colour our skin is, whatever our past has been, everything and anything. So if you want to just feel into your energy and just have a sense or imagine maybe what has shifted and the difference that that's making to everybody. Hi Carolyn, let's see, what are you? Good to see you. Good to see you too. And work up thought they won't be able to clear everything in this lifetime. That was very hard on myself, thinking I could or should. Yeah. Okay, so if you want to just feel into that you're in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you're doing whatever it is that's perfect for this time, with a real sense of gentleness and compassion for yourself, and a sense of appreciation for yourself, and maybe have that sense that you're spot on for what's needed, and also that it's like you're accomplishing more maybe than you realize. So even if you allow yourself to just have that, just feel into that, and give yourself permission to even to trust that you are clearing everything, and also not just clearing but also coming into alignment with what is important and what is meaningful, and with what is valuable for yourself and for everybody. So just feel into that and see how that feels. And Patricia, light and freedom. So you can feel more light and freedom in your energy. Brilliant. Okay. So we have been working on releasing ancestral stuff. So a lot of what we're holding in our energy field is is ancestral stuff, you know, lack of awareness, different experiences, different beliefs and emotions that we've inherited from ancestors. And so have been releasing some of that. There's our own past life experiences, being on both the side of the oppressed and the oppressor. So releasing those energies. And I'm very curious to see what's going to come in today. It feels like there's another chapter of it, if you like. So Randy, much lighter energy. Released a lot about stuck, hold back from many types of contracts in the past. Yes, so contracts and vows we were also releasing. Cool, Randy, brilliant. No problems, Carolyn. And Carol, you've been releasing very heavy energy in today and feeling so much lighter. Brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, and then we're also using structure. So kind of what I do is conscious engagement. So we're consciously engaging with the energy and the intelligence and the healing and teaching and creative energies and intelligence of the universe, of nature. And you know, we can do that just by being, but sometimes when we're maybe not so familiar with it, it can be helpful to have a sort of like a step-by-step process. And so I've got 5 steps that we use, and I think all of you here were here the last couple of calls, but for anyone who's new or is watching in the replay, these 5 steps are intention. So what's our intention? The second step is to connect. So it's to connect with the high frequency energies. Third step is transformation, and that's where all the work happens. That's the meat of the process. The fourth step is completion. So you check to see is it complete, and if it's not, you stay a bit longer in the third step, and then if it is, then you move on to the fifth, which is gratitude. So okay, so do you want to just check in and see where you're at in yourself at the moment? Just feel your weight on the chair, your feet on the floor, and breathe. Okay, and if you think about maybe the inequalities, the injustices, the lack of awareness, the kind of blindness, again, lack of awareness, the kind of like the reversed and resistant energies in the world that are contributing to these problems and that are causing a lot of pain and a lot of suffering to so many people, a lot of exclusion. If you just put your attention on that just a moment and just feel into your energy, and just in whatever way is right for you, have the intention that you're releasing from your energy field, and in whatever way then corresponds from the collective energy field, that you're releasing whatever it is that's right to release for you at this time. And just check in as well, just to see as well what intention do you have. So in this context of equality, freedom and peace, what intention would you like to have at a personal level for this session? And just feel into that for a moment. Okay, it feels really nice. It feels like, it feels like good is being done. And we're all supporting each other in this as well. Okay, and now for the second step is connect. So again, feel into what's right for you. So we can connect just with high vibration energy and intelligence, like unconditional love, non-judgment, kindness, peace, joy. And even just by putting your attention onto those energies, your frequency our frequency is lifted. So if that feels right for you, do that. If you feel comfortable engaging or allowing yourself to engage on higher levels with different beings that are different high vibration, highly evolved beings who are supporting us. So there are lots and lots of these highly evolved beings and beings of light who are supporting us in our personal evolution and in the evolution of the world. And there's a particular group that has been working with us within this setting, within this context of what we're working on these 3 days. Oh, and they are kind of like they're forming a circle with us, and they're a mixture of highly evolved souls and the beings of light at the highest frequency. There are angels, there's nature intelligence, and then also there's your higher self included as well. So if it feels right to just bring your attention to these guys, then do that. And again, notice how you're feeling. And if you feel like sharing how you feel, how does it feel for you? then do. So Hannah, inner peace. Cool. And Mahesh, Patrick, to be at home in the heart. Yeah. 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 And there's that real feeling of, of peace and the heart. That's so relevant for what we're doing. Okay, so yeah, just feel into your energy now. Okay, so now we're going to do the third step, the transformation. Oh, okay, so immediately, I can see I'm getting sort of chills with this. Immediately there's this, it's like light beams being shone down on our soul, and into the space around us. So it's like they're shining through the space that it's a little bit, maybe we're holding a window open, and this light is shining through this window. We're in the window, so they're shining through us, and then it's shining beyond into the world around. So if you want to have this sense of all this light kind of coming in, and by us holding this space and being present in this space, it's also shining out into the world around, and it's coming in quite an organized way, because it feels quite purposeful, this energy. So these, if you're working with the beings, it feels very purposeful. It's like there's a definite thing that's that they're collaborating with us on. And if you're more comfortable just thinking about frequencies, again, it's like the intelligence of the universe that's working with us, and again there's that sense of purpose. Oh, okay, and so with all this light, notice what's going on in your body. Notice any sensations in your body. So Hannah, purity, yeah. And Patrick, inner and outer balance, yeah. And Laureen, peaceful. And Ivana, happy tears. Oh, yeah. So really feel into what you're feeling, and know that everybody. So what each of us is experiencing and feeling is contributing to the whole. So we might all be feeling different things, and whatever it is we're feeling, whether it's something that's releasing or whether it's something that we're aligning with, we're helping each other and we're bringing it in for us as a whole. And Patrick, peace to all those parts of me that weren't able to express. Yes. And that feels so relevant, because a lot of the people who have been oppressed or are being oppressed, is like they don't have a voice, or if they do have a voice, it gets shut down, or something bad happens to them, or they just try and stay low, or there's that sense of maybe powerlessness around finding it so hard to change things. And it's like maybe if they do step out, then somebody else might suffer, that they don't, there's this knock-on effect. And so there's that feeling of expression that's needed and wanted, and that's coming in. So thank you for sharing that. Okay, and with this light coming in, so if you want to notice it, so it looks like it's kind of flowing through our body, through our energy, and it's like it's coming into those places within us that are wanting light or that are needing light. So if you want to feel it, I feel it like tingles going all the way through my body. If you want to just feel it, it's like lighting up the whole of our energy field. Okay. All right. And if you want to imagine that you are... So I'm getting a picture of sort of seeing people, and these are loads of different people, loads of different appearances, backgrounds. Yeah, it almost feels like not just human. So it's like human and beyond. It's like we're seeing all these people, all these beings, and some of them are people. Again, like every variety of human, every variety of race, every variety of way of being, of experiencing themselves. If you want to imagine seeing all these people, and then there are sort of beyond human as well. It's like human is just one form of being, and then there are many more. And again, like so many kind of appearances in all these beings, like surface appearances. Okay, and if you want to just have the intention or allow that any unconscious perceptions or prejudgments that you might be holding in your energy around any of these beings, human or non-human, that any unconscious perceptions and sort of prejudgments are sort of being lit up,
and this light of awareness is coming into all these places. And so it's like where there's the lack of awareness, or where the prejudgments are, if you like, it feels like this lack of awareness, and there's a sense of kind of not seeing something. Maybe it's like a little blind, like lots of little blind spots that we're maybe not aware of. And these can come from, again, past lives, ancestors, our experiences, what we've read, what we've seen. Some of them can be minor, some of them can be major. So there's all these little sort of blind spots and different blind spots light up depending on the sort of the external appearance of all these many different types of beings. Not types of beings, types of external experiences. No, there are different types of being. There's human and there's lots of different types. And with this light that's coming in, it's like these blind spots are lighting up. And as these blind spots are lighting up, it looks like these prejudgments are kind of collapsing. And this feels quite big. It's like we have so many, maybe we don't realize that we have. Just assumptions that we make based on maybe first impressions, based on past experiences, based on all sorts of different things. Okay, and there's a clearing around the third eye, around the throat, the heart, all the way through the tummy. It looks like a lot of sadness is releasing, and a lot of kind of maybe grief or overwhelm. Maybe even a sadness, or having missed seeing things that actually would have been amazing to see because of these blind spots. So let's see. And peace to being complete, yeah. Practically Star Nations gathering, yay! Yes. And stream of light from the cosmos flowing down, yes, yeah. Carolyn, like the bar scenes in the early start, yes, exactly, exactly. Many different types of being, yeah. And many appearances, many different types of appearances. Okay, so just notice what's going on in your energy as this is coming in. Again, it feels like there's a lightening or a lighting up. I'm getting a picture of us all kind of going around and kind of shaking hands with people, like shaking hands with people that we may have sort of held back from because of, or beings, different times, you know, that we may have held back on because of these prejudgments. It's like we're going shaking hands or giving hugs or greeting people in ways that we may not have done before. And it's like all these barriers are collapsing. So just notice how that feels in your energy. My camera, my phone doesn't sort of seem to take landscape anymore videos because I'm doing all sorts of things with my hands that kind of illustrate what I'm saying, and I know they're off camera most of the time. Anyway, yeah, this is like all these barriers that are dropping around our perceptions of people. Yeah, and there's a sense of looking into like the beingness of people, so their inner being rather than the external appearance. Okay. All right, and again, just notice how this feels. There's quite a lot of shifting. If you want to feel down into your hips and into your tummy and into your legs, it's almost like a different kind of grounding or a different kind of way of being on the earth. Yeah. Okay, just notice how that feels. How does this feel for anybody? Can you feel the shifts happening? Oh. Yeah. Okay, and then going more earthly, if you want to just imagine, you know, people of different colour, of different race, of different backgrounds, of different origins, ethnic origins, of different histories, different ancestral experiences that they have. Imagine that you're seeing lots of these people around, and just notice again how you're feeling. Notice if there are any other kind of blind spots that are showing up in your energy or catching your attention to do with the you know, initial perception or the prejudgments or prejudices. Just notice any unconscious blind spots that are showing up, and if there are, just have the intention that you're allowing this light to come in. And actually there's quite a lot of nature intelligence showing up as well. It's like nature's coming in and kind of cleaning up and tidying up, and a little bit like, you know, when leaves fall in the autumn and they're
they return to the earth, they're composted, they decompose and they return to the soil. It's a little bit like that. So the stuff that we've been releasing is kind of composting. The current deep sense of otherness and of being alien has been clearing from your lower body for days. Oh, okay. Of you being other or of you being alien, is that what you mean? Yeah, being somehow different or something. Yeah, that feels like it's linked in with the belonging. So a lot of what's coming in over these days as well is around belonging. Belonging in the human race, belonging with each other, belonging in this world. Carolyn, yes, okay, yeah. Okay, and just notice how you're feeling in your body. So Ivana, no more walls, cool, yeah, brilliant. And Patrick, compassion, quite emotional. Yeah, it does feel, has a lot of feeling to it. Yeah. All right, and there's a slightly different energy coming in now. So this one looks like it's coming in like big spirals, big swirls. Quite a lot of colour coming in. Oh, it feels like it's more of a kind of almost like setting things to rights, kind of an aligning, uplifting energy that's coming in. A lot of blues and greens and lots of different colours coming in. And it's coming in, it's like it's coming in within each of us in our own space, as well as in the collective space. So if you want to notice or imagine this energy moving through us, through you, and it looks like it's just like sort of feels like it's just setting everything to right. So it's recalibrating, reorganizing, restoring balance, restoring wholeness, restoring balance, restoring like belief in ourselves, belief in others, belief in the world, belief that in the kind of the evolutionary dynamic that we have within us. Okay, and if you want to imagine or just put your attention on the places in the world where there's a lot of this racism and everything that goes along with it, and imagine that you're kind of sharing some of this rebalancing energy and this restorative energy with those parts of the world and with the people there in whatever way is right for them. So it's an offering. Just have a sense of it. It's like as it comes in, it kind of releases stresses, it releases pain, it releases like kind of discord. It helps release misunderstandings, and again those kind of blind spots in perception, like those judgments that are being held in people's energy fields. And again, this is coming in as an offering in whatever way is right for the people. For them to vibrate, to resonate with it if they want at a higher level. Yeah. Okay, and so it looks like there's quite a lot of strength and empowerment coming in within each of us. And if you want to imagine the difference that makes vibrate, it's like this strong energy vibrating out through your energy field, through our energy field, and it's making a difference. It's kind of got impact. So your energy field, this strength and the clarity and the love and the compassion and the oneness, it's got this big impactful, what do you call it? Oomph. This kind of oomph, which spreads out around the world. Yeah, and again, collectively joining with those loads of people who are kind of helping with this in whatever way they can, whether it's physically, whether it's energetically. So it's kind of all the change makers, perhaps, are collaborating together at this energetic level. And so everybody's oomph is like it's coming together and creating this change, this transformation. And if you want to imagine this kind of more dynamic, forceful energy is coming into the institutions and the structures and the systems that are needing change. Oh, okay, and even imagine sort of almost like little people or beings coming in and reorganizing those systems so that the systems are, have integrity, so that they are as they need to be to include everybody. Okay, notice how that feels. It's like there's a collapsing of various things. So as part of something new coming in, old needs to release. So there's that sense of some of the old energies releasing. Okay, and these beings that are working with us today and the last couple of days, they're supporting us with this shift, with this piece that's going on. There are also all sorts of beings that are specifically focused, or their purpose, if you like, is to help different aspects of Earth and life on Earth. So some are working with education, some are working with healing, in the medical aspects of our world. Some are working with the governments. Some are working. There's lots of they kind of all are helping with different places. So if you want to imagine that you're asking those beings and intelligences, or if you prefer it, just the universe, to help bring about the change that's needed at the structural and systemic levels. So obviously, this is within actual sort of like legal setups and things like that, also within social setups, all sorts of different things that are kind of systemic in the system and just way of being in the world, as well as the more, at a social level, as well as at the more legal level as well. So you want to imagine and just ask that this help and support come in for the transformation in those areas. Okay, because even just having our intention, it adds power, adds flow, it adds impact, and then it supports the people who are also working at a practical level, at a physical level of changing these. So Patricia, again, like Tuesday, the muddy water's flowing down and off the feet. Yeah, so like detoxing. Or not just like, is detoxing. Yeah. Okay. All right, and just notice how you're feeling, and imagine that you're bringing your energy sort of back to yourself again. So let go of the structures and things like that. Let go of those beings that are helping, and with those particular areas of life, let go and sort of see light or angels or whatever feels right for you surrounding the people who are really on the front lines in physically being affected by this, whether it's in a big way or in really subtle ways. A lot of people are affected in really, really subtle ways. Oh, yes, imagine everybody either has angels or light or love supporting them. Okay. All right. How does this feel? How is this feeling for anybody? Anybody feel like sharing? There's something just landing, something just kind of allowing. So you want to feel into your body. Notice that how your body feels. To me, it feels again lighter, like there's more openness, more flow. Yeah. Okay. All right. So it feels like there's one more thing. What's that to do with? Do with peace. All right. Okay. So these beings who are working with us, it looks like they are teaching us something to do with peace. Okay, Mahesh Patrick, I see big angels watching over the crowds and light being in with individuals. Nice. Yes. Lovely. And Caroline needing to move, like I ought not stop dancing the energy. Oh, yes. Nice. Yes. Yeah, it feels very flowing. And Randy, more space for new actions. Yes. Yeah, it's like more space for new actions, and then the room for flow within those actions. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so these beings that are working with us, it's like they're teaching us something about peace. If you want to imagine that you're receiving a gift, and this gift is it's something that like activates peace within us, within our energy field, within our being. So if you want to imagine receiving this gift, so it's like an activation that's coming in, but it's not just coming straight in, it's coming in the form of the gift. So then we can decide if it feels right to receive that gift. And if it feels right, then imagine that you're receiving it. Oh, it's like there's it's like just lots of flow going on up and down and through our body and our energy field. And Patrick's like your hands are moving around, like shifting the piece around the earth. Yes, yes, nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you can really use that physical movement to help bring in that energy. Okay. All right. And as these sort of activations, these gift activations for peace come in, it looks like there's even like within our cells, or maybe even DNA, so within our body in lots of really fine ways. It's like all these little lights that are being switched on, but when the lights are being switched on, there's a feeling of relaxing and letting go and being present and allowing and aligning. Yeah, so just notice how you're feeling in your body, in your emotions, in your thoughts. And if it feels right, take this gift that you've been given and imagine bringing it maybe through your house or through your car, through your place of work, maybe other places that you spend time. Imagine that you're kind of bringing it through all these spaces and you're kind of activating peace within all these environments. Maybe around your bed or in the kitchen or your favourite chair. Imagine that you're bringing into the places where you spend time, and maybe where your family spend time or colleagues. All right, and again, just notice how you're feeling. Okay. Now it feels like it's quite an active feeling with it, so it's not passive. It's quite active. And there's a dynamism, or there's energy that is the opposite of stagnant. It's moving. I don't even want to say the word moving. Don't know quite what the right word is. Maybe switched on. Maybe switched on is a word. So it's like the energy is switched on in these places, and this activation is kind of switching on. So it's switching on these sort of peace vibes. Okay, and just notice how this feels within you. Okay, all right, and again, this seems to come in each time. So it feels it feels like we're kind of coming close to the completion of this. And so with the fourth step, then we check and see, okay, is this complete? And it's not. You can check in yourself just if you want to practice that. See, is this complete? So it's not, but it feels like it's heading that direction. It's funny that keeps coming in. I think it's part of whatever the teaching is that's coming in. So Patrick's like a fieriness to it. Yes, yeah. All right. So what feels really nice now is to have an intention. What would you? Hi, Isabella. You love switched on. Yeah. It's yeah. I know it is. It's a good way to see things and feel things and relate to things. Yeah. So if you want to just feel into what your intention is, so again, within this context of equality, freedom and peace, what's your intention for yourself and for your community, for the world? If you feel like sharing it, then do. Okay, and so there's something coming in around aligning with that intention. So if you want to just feel into that intention, notice how you are in relation to it. Okay, and there's an energy coming in. It's nature energy coming in. That's supporting us to align with this intention, so that it becomes just part of our flow, part of our moving forward, part of what's coming in, what we're living. So, yeah. So just have that sense. So when you're feeling into that intention and you're feeling your energy and the support coming in to help us align, just feel it. Do you feel like you're kind of moving forwards? Because when we're kind of moving towards something, we're saying yes to it. Or do you feel like you're moving backwards? Because that's kind of like, oh, that's kind of like a no. So just notice your energy if you're moving forwards towards it. And if you are getting a slight kind of not moving forwards or not doing anything, then just allow more of this support, this nature energy to come in. Yeah, okay, and it looks like it's just really bringing in a sense of resources, and I can do this, and this is possible, all these beliefs coming in, and empowerment, and like relaxing in and trusting that, you're not on your own. So whatever your intention is, you're not on your own, that the world, that life, the universe is supporting you in it. So Randy, freedom to choose. Yeah, nice. and closure for all people. Yeah, yeah. And community and camaraderie. Yes, yeah. Understanding, love for all. Yeah, yeah. So really feel that, and really feel that sense of alignment and flow with that intention. Okay. All right. So now I can check in with the step number 4. And is it complete? Yes, it feels like it's complete for now and for what we've been doing over the last few days. I forgot to mention in the beginning, do you have a glass of water for your essence? If not, you can get it later and you can put it in later. So there's an essence coming in for whoever would like it today. So if you don't want it, that's totally fine. And this is, it's like, the equality, freedom and peace essence. It feels like the oneness issue. So what did we have? We had ancestral. The first one was ancestral. The second one was past life or something, I think. And then today is oneness. And so if you want to have the intention that this essence is going into the water that you have provided for it. Okay, it looks like it's in already. Just kind of went boom. It's landed in. And with these essences, sometimes the texture changes, or the water can feel or smell or taste a little different. So that looks like it's in. It's whenever you drink this, it's supporting you to be in that space of oneness and to integrate the shifts that happen during this session. Oh, yeah, just keep breathing. If you have an essence from one of the other days, then this is the one to work with. If you're watching one of the other sessions after this, then go with whatever the latest essence is. So it's basically if out of these 3 essences and these 3 sessions, whatever session you've watched or joined in most recently, that's the essence to work with. Oh, and also you don't need to go through the whole session to get the essence. If you just go, oh, I really feel like I'd like to have the one for the past lives or whatever, then you can just go to the last few minutes of the session and just say, okay, I want this essence, and just kind of follow through what comes in. So you can do that if you want to have the essences. So Ivana, children a circle holding hands. Yeah, nice. That ties in with the oneness, doesn't it? And Patrick, kindness, compassion, acceptance. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Okay. And then the 5th step is gratitude. So do you want to just take a moment to feel into gratitude for yourself, for all the people who are creating this change, whether it's the people who are creating it because they're kind of suffering from it, or whether it's the people going, I'm seeing you suffering, I'm going to help this because this isn't right. Have a sense of compassion or gratitude for all people, for the energies and intelligences within the universe of beings who have been helping in nature intelligence, for the energies that have been releasing because they've played their role, and the energies that are coming in or that we're aligning with. For any experiences that you've had, and anything you feel you'd like to have gratitude for, just have that sense of gratitude and feel into it. And this is kind of bringing it all together then. So Carol, freedom, love and justice. Yeah. Nice. Oh, okay. Well, this feels like it's like we've done something. It's like something came in to happen, or to be done, if you like, during these 3 sessions, and it feels like we've been through whatever the shift is that we've said yes to. Feel free to go back through any of them again, to go deeper, for another layer to release if you would like to. And thank you so much to all of you for co-creating this with me. Just felt so strongly like, yeah, this needs to come in, this needs to happen. And whoever it is that this resonates with will be there and be part of it, and that it's making an impact. It's spreading out into the world around us. We're making a difference to the collective field. So, and that can make a difference then in terms of the physical things that need to change and the social things that need to change. Thank you for all the hearts. Oh, that was amazing. Thanks to us all. Yeah, I'm so glad it felt good. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Carolyn. Very helpful and healing. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. And if anybody wants the steps to the conscious engagement, I have a PDF. I've got a link there that you can use. I feel like there's more coming in quite soon, so there might be more on different topics, possibly next week. I will confirm. So yeah, you're welcome, Patrick and Patricia and Isabella, making a huge impact. Yeah, and Ivana, thank you. Oh, big hugs for you all. Hi, Denise. I see your picture there with the hearts. Thank you. You're welcome, Lorraine. Yeah, and I feel like there's something about moving forwards. So if you want to have a sense of, so what it feels like is that, there are a lot of people who are collaborating together on non-physical levels, higher levels. And, this is some of what we've been doing. And then there's more that we're doing together as well. So if it feels right to kind of, I don't know, like maybe make that more conscious, or if you want to say yes to it in a slightly bigger way, you can check in and see, does that feel right? And if it does, then just go, yes. And if it doesn't, if you're just going, well, I'm just going to wait and see, then that's totally fine too. So yeah, whatever way is right for you. So it just feels, there's just something there about there's more that we can all, and anyone else who's sort of collaborating this way on higher levels, there's more that we can do. So oh, you're welcome, Mum. Thanks, Randy. You're welcome. Thanks, Carol. You're welcome. All right, big hugs for everybody, and we'll see you soon. Okay, enjoy the essences. Okay, take care. Bye.